Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. This lesson is going to be entitled More Precious Than Fine Gold. Alright, and we briefly went into this a little bit during camp on Saturday. You know how in that day the men of the Lord are going to be more precious than fine gold, because Yahweh Shai has always dealt with the men of Israel. He made that covenant with the men of Israel. All right, you know, you always go and read where it says children of Israel. Well, that word children is bun, which means men. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and go to that. Let's go to the book of Exodus, right? Chapter 29 and verse 43. Because, you know, the children of Israel are the men, right? And let's prove that. So this is Exodus chapter 29 and verse 43. And there I will meet with the children of Israel, and the tabernacle shall be sanctified by my glory. Right? So let's look up this word children.
Strong's H1121.
Bane.
And it's bun. And it says son, grandson, child, member of a group, son, male child, grandson. So that word children literally means sons of Israel. All right. So Yahweh Shai made a covenant with the sons of Israel. All right. That's why when we go off, he punished the whole nations because we the head. All right. You read that in 1 Corinthians 11. Let's get that right quick. 1 Corinthians 11, right? Select. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, right? Verse 2, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. See that? So that's the order. All right. So Yahweh Shai is dealing with the men. All right. Until we come back in our right mind, you know what I'm saying, we're not going to be more precious than fine gold. But right now, Yahweh Shai is raising up those elect men, those select men of the house of Israel. All right. Let's go back. This is Exodus chapter 29 and verse 43. And there I will meet with the children of Israel, and the tabernacle shall be sanctified by my glory. Sons of Israel, right? And I will sanctify the tabernacle of the congregation and the altar. I will sanctify also both Aaron and his sons to minister to me in the priest's office. You see that? And I will dwell among the children, men, sons of Israel, and I will be their power. See that? So Yahweh Shai, he's only dealing with the men. All right? He's going to make men more precious than the fine gold of Ophir. All right? Let's go to the book of Proverbs. Right? Proverbs 8 and verse 4. You know what? I'm going to start at the top. Doeth not wisdom cry, and understanding putteth forth her voice? She standeth in the top of high places, by the way in the places of the paths, right? What it said, wisdom crieth without. She uttereth her place, she uttereth her voice in the chief place, right? Paraphrasing. She crieth at the gates, at the entry of the city, right? At the coming in at the doors. Unto you, O men, I call, and my voice is to the sons of man. You see that? Yahweh Shah is only dealing with the men of Israel. All right? And through that, you may have your loved ones saved, just because Yahweh Shah has had grace on you. All right? Once again, he's going to make men in that day more precious, man. All right? Let's go to the book of Revelation. Right? Book of Revelation, chapter 21. We'll start at verse 1. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the first heaven and the first earth were passed away, and there was no more sea. And I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down from the Most High out of heaven, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. What is that? What is that New Jerusalem? Oh, that's the men, women, and children. Most of the men are the children of Israel. All right? And I heard a great voice out of heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of the Most High is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and the Most High himself shall be with them and be their power. You see that? And the Most High shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. All right? So we're not going to be up under those curses anymore, man. We're going to be free. All right? We're going to be actually able to serve Yahweh Shah the way he asks us to. All right? And once again, Yahweh Shah is only dealing with who? The men. All right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah. Right? Chapter 4. Because in that day, right? This is Isaiah 4:1. And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. And that's shortly coming up soon, man. All right, all these different plagues and pestilence going on. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to manifest those men. It's going to be well known who are the men of the Lord in that day, right? And in that day shall the branch of the Lord Yahweh shall be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. All right, and that's going into what? Us having many children. All right, let's prove that. Let's go into this word fruit, the fruit of the earth, right? Let's check it out. Strong's H 6529.
Strong's H 6529. Peri,
right? Says fruit, produce, fruit, offspring, children, progeny, right? So that's the children that's going to be coming back, man. All right, let's read this again. And that day shall the branch of the Most High be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel, right? So Yahweh Shah, he's going to have multiple wives for the men of the children of Israel, all right? And explain, all right? Because in that day, he's going to make men more precious than the fine gold of earth. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and get the feature scripture. All right, let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, and verse 12. And it reads, matter of fact, I'm going to start at verse 11. Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquities. So just letting you know this is a timeline. This is what's going on. Yahweh Shah is now punishing the world for their evil, right? And the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. And that's what he's doing. These proud people, man, he's bringing them low, man. All right, to the point where they don't know what the hell is going on. All right, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. And this is and soon as that happens, then the man of the Lord is going to be made manifest. All right, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Right, and this is what Yahweh Shai is going to do. Why? Because he said he have reserved 7,000 men does not bow the knee to Baal. Right, but I want to get this word precious. And I'm gonna have to go get that precept. That phrase 7,000 simply means what? Completion. All right.
Strong's H 3365. Yaker.
All right, that word precious. To esteem, be prized, be valuable, be precious, be costly, be appraised. Yeah, man. Yahweh Shai is going to have us esteemed in that day. We're going to be valuable. Lord willing, we're part of that number, right? We're putting on as the elect, right? Let's go back and read this again. This is Isaiah 13:12. And I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man, right, than the golden wedge of Ophir, right? And that Ophir is the most finest gold there's ever been. All right, and I quoted 7,000 men. Let's see if we can get that. All right, I think it's in Romans. Let's go look. Romans 11. Yep, come. This is Romans 11. I'm gonna start at verse 2. The Most High have not cast away his people, which he foreknew. What ye not what the scriptures say of Isaiah, how he make an intercession to the Most High against Israel, saying, Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. But what saith the answer of the Most High unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. You see that? So Yahweh Shai has reserved a select number, a completion number of men that have not bowed the knee to Baal. There's not defiled with the religions, the philosophy of this world. It's not drunk with that Babylon juice. And they just brought another precept. Revelation. Damn. Let me see. Versions, right? Yep, that's it. This is Revelations chapter 14. And I'm going to start at verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads. Yeah, man. Those men are sealed. You reading what? Ezekiel 9:4, right? It says, and I may have to go get it. Matter of fact, let's go get it right quick, and then we'll jump back. Right? Ezekiel chapter 9 and verse 4. And the Lord Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city in the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of her. You see that? So the men's out there out on the highways and byways preaching the words of Yahweh Shai, diligently putting up lessons throughout the week. Guess what? Those men are going to have that mark placed upon their forehead. All right? This mark is Tawah, which means what? Matter of fact, let's get it. It's from exemption. Exemption from what? Exemption from their judgment. It's coming. All right? Let's get it. Strong's H 8420. It says, desire mark as a sign of exemption from judgment. See that? Let's go back. Revelations chapter 14 and verse 4. Nope. Verse 1 again. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood upon the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads, right? That mark that is exempt from judgment, that tawa. And I heard a voice from heaven, and a voice of many waters, and a voice of a great thunder, and I heard a voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. See that? His new song we singing, man. All right, he said he set the apostles last. All right. Verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. Right? Now this doesn't mean, right, these men never had sex. No. It means they're not defiled with the philosophy of this world. They're not drunk with the Babylon Jew. All right? These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Did he say the ones who follow me in my regeneration? Right? These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits of the Most High, and to the Lamb. And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of the Most High. So yeah, man, you're not going to be able to say anything to these men of the Most High, man. All right, because all the sin is going to be wiped out. Lord willing, I'm part of that number. Lord willing, the men who diligently seeking Yahweh Shah is going to be part of that number. All right, that's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, has been edifying and comforting. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who I'm learning 100% truth from. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide to wake up the elect of the children of Israel. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, of course. All right. And salutations to the believers out there who's believing on the words of Yahweh Shah. Till the next time, Lord willing. Shalom.